With Loki's return, this is the ideal time to watch Tom Hiddleston's underappreciated dystopian thriller. Tom Hiddleston has demonstrated that he can perform in any time period thanks to Loki. His cool manner and British charm work in every setting, be it 2012, ancient Rome, or the end of time. However, Hiddleston appears to be particularly suited to period pieces. He has a James Dean-like vibe that makes his presence feel nostalgic. That's why he works so well in a throwback setting like Loki's TVA, and why he's so good in a 2015 thriller now available on Amazon Prime Video. High Rise, based on J.G. Ballard's novel, follows Dr. Robert Lang, a successful neurologist who moves into a vast high-rise designed by Anthony Royal as a self-sustaining utopia. But that's not where the story starts. It starts where it finishes, with Lang cooking a dog's limb. The rest of the film follows this 1970s idyll as the viewer waits for the bomb to detonate and usher in the dystopian society we've already seen. But nothing in High Rise is quite so direct. Instead, director Ben Wheatley depicts a wonderful way of life that ends with a whimper rather than a bang. The scenario is a sociological microcosm, similar to the platform where Snowpiercer. Those on the lower floors are resentful of those who practically live above them, and Lang's struggle to navigate the isolated building's delicate social circumstances leads him to become deeply involved in them. The opening narration forewarns, sometimes he found it difficult not to believe they were living in a future that had already taken place. It's the perfect thesis statement for a film that's very much a product of the novel's 1970s period, from the luxury vehicles to Lang's neighbor Richard Wilder's thick mustache and sideburns. However, Hiddleston is the main draw here. Lang is jaded, and the spectator is lulled into a false sense of security alongside him. We, like Lang, remain calm as the in-building supermarket is plundered and power outages fuel animosity. By the time the action picks up, the severe measures he and the other residents take seem like the only rational option. Watching the residents of the building succumb to their primal inclinations is like watching society implode in real time. It's a microcosm of 1970s Britain, when anything seemed attainable if you were cruel and wicked enough to get your hands on it. If the dystopian parody wasn't plain enough, the film concludes with a Margaret Thatcher broadcast, a moment that would be painfully obvious if the film hadn't spent the previous 2 hours earning it. Loki finds High Rise to be an unexpectedly perfect partner. It has the same star, as well as nostalgia and deadly twists. However, it examines the monotony of linear time in a way that Loki cannot. It's subtle, dark, and capable of seamless transitions between nuance and outright stupidity. Look no further than Loki's throwback action for something a little smarter.